V-bit tongs, round nose tongs, bolt tongs, whatever you want to call them, are some of the most useful tongs in the blacksmith shop. Welcome back to Black Bear Forge and the tool of the day. Bolt jaw tongs or V-bit tongs are some of the most requested tong videos that I have, and I haven't actually done one yet, but we're going to make some V-bit or bolt jaw tongs. And why do I say or? They're not necessarily the same thing. The truth is, most of what we think of as a V-bit tong is really more correctly called a bolt jaw tong. This curved opening in the tongs is to allow for the passage of something like a bolt head, although anything that has a head or an odd shape or a bend in it really benefits from something like this. And this pair is round nose, so it's really truly meant just for this type of application. But they are also useful for things like making S-hooks, because that lets this hook stay out of the way. You don't have to worry about it. Otherwise, you're kind of forced into a pair of flat jaw tongs that doesn't hold that little hook so well. Not all tongs that we refer to as V-bit tongs have that hoop to allow for a head or a leg or whatever to stick out. So technically these are bolt tongs. And V-bit tongs are more like this pair of wolf jaw tongs that we looked at the other day that are somewhere in between flat jaw tongs and true V-bit tongs, because they don't have the hoop, but they are bent into a V shape to hold a specific size square bar or round bar straight in line, but without the ability for something to pass out the side or to have a big head on it like a bolt head. Now, does that matter? Yeah, not really. If you're talking about V-bit tongs, bolt tongs, round nose tongs, probably everybody is going to understand what you're talking about. And the application kind of explains what the tongs really look like. So you can really call them whatever you want. Calling them all bolt tongs probably works. Calling them all V-bit tongs probably works, because they all get used to a large extent interchangeably. Like I say, the wolf jaw tongs that we looked at the other day are really as close to just a plain pair of V-bit tongs that I have in the shop. I'm kind of surprised I don't have any, because they're useful, but I just don't seem to have any. Everything I have is more the bolt jaw style, which most of these are. And some of these are antique old tongs. Some of them are handmade. Some of them are commercially made. Lots of different variations, but they all work about the same. This pair that I use quite frequently in the videos is made by Off Center Tool Works. Very nice pair of tongs, and they have the benefit of this cross section, which means not only will they hold a 3/4 round or a 3/4 square inline, but they will hold it crossways, which then also makes tongs of this style, but in smaller sizes perhaps, useful for doing chain link. Somebody asked about chain link tongs, and we'll look at those more specifically, but a pair of V-bit or bolt tongs with a cross slot right near the nose makes for an excellent pair of chainmaker's tongs if you don't have regular chainmaker's tongs. Frequently, people will ask about these tongs. They're just one form or another of bolt tongs or V-bit tongs. They go by the name pause tongs, and as I understand it, that's named for a gentleman named Darryl Pozniak, who made these popular. He didn't invent them. He was reproducing an old set that he had found somewhere, as I understand it. If that's not right, somebody can correct me down there in the comments. But these were often demonstrated by Rob Gunter and his sons Brad and Chad, and were really quite a popular pair of tongs. They're very useful for working on hooks and things like that. They have some limited usefulness for flat stock as well, but good pair of tongs, and that's another style of tong that we will look at. We will make more of the classic bolt style tongs like some of these others, and then we will also make the the pause tong style and discuss what makes them different and unique. So that's just a quick look at some V-bit or bolt tongs. Some of the most useful tongs in the shop. If you're working round or square bar, these hold it extremely well, and they are probably some of the most secure tongs that you will ever use for round and square bar. As flat jaw tongs, they work about like most flat jaw tongs do, and you're better off using box jaw tongs than you are a V-bit style. What do you need in your shop? Well, like always, it depends on what you're making. If you're working in 1/4 inch square and round bar to make a whole lot of hooks, get V-bit tongs sized for 1/4 inch round or square bar. And they work the same. The round nose variety only works on round bar. The V-bit variety works both round and square, so they're superior to just the round. But if you're doing a lot of work in round, nothing wrong with just making them round. And yes, you can make these yourself. You can buy these. The pause tongs I don't think are available for sale anywhere right now. For a while, the Gunthers were selling these under the name G3 Tools, but I think their shop is so busy making architectural ironwork that they don't have time to make tools anymore. Off-Center Toolworks makes a lot of different V-bit style tongs, and these I think are mostly available through Blacksmith Depot. There's a link down in the description where you can find Blacksmith Depot, but it's also worth checking out Pay Tool and Centaur Forge to see what they have in the way of V-bit tongs if you're looking for V-bit tongs. And of course, Ken's Custom Iron makes a pre-cut set that are quite simple and easy to go ahead and make V-bit tongs out of. It's just a matter of drawing out the reins, chiseling and sizing the slot. You got to put a little offset in them so that the V-bit lines up with each other. But a quick, simple way to do it. Good, reliable product. No, I am not sponsored by Ken's Custom Iron. They're not paying me to promote their product. I just think for beginners just starting to make tongs, this helps guarantee success, and you will learn more by making a good pair of tongs to start with than you will learn by making a dozen really lousy pair of tongs and never really understanding why they're lousy. These will tell you what it takes to make a good pair of tongs, and then when you make your own, you'll have a better understanding of what you're going for. Anyways, that's about all I've got to say about V-bit tongs or bolt tongs or round nose tongs or whatever you want to call them. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that information was useful for you. Give it a thumbs up if you can. If you haven't already, I'd love it if you'd hit that subscribe button. It costs nothing to subscribe. Feel free to watch more of the videos, share the video with your friends or on social media, but then make time in your day to get out to your shop, make something, but stay safe, wear your safety glasses, and we'll see you for the next one.